Hi, hello. Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Kayaka Maths Classes. I'm your mathematics professor, Dr. Vishal Patil. So, in the last class, we have discussed an important derivation, that is relationship between beta and gamma functions. So, today we'll discuss one more important concepts in double and triple integrals. So that is changing the order of integration. So how can we evaluate the given double integral by changing its order? Okay, so the limits will be given initially and we need to reverse its order. Okay, let us see how can we solve such kinds of solutions. Okay, so I request my dear students, please subscribe, share, like, comment on my YouTube channel. So please watch this video till the end of this class. Okay, let us start the today's class. So here is the topic is changing the order of integration, my dear students, and the example here is evaluate double integration over the between the limit 0 to 1 and x to root x, and the function is x into y dy dx. Okay, by changing the order of integration, my dear. Okay, let us evaluate and let us see what are the initial things to be assumed here to simplify. Okay, so let us take the integrand I is equals to the limits as 0 to 1 and x to root x. These are the given, and the function is x into y dy and dx. Okay, so here is two integrals, my dear students. One is dy and dx. So this is our inner integral. First we need to integrate with respect to dy and second with respect to dx. You know this already, right? Okay, so now the first limit will be y and the last limit will be x. So this is the inner integral, this is the outer integral. So the limit of the inner integral is y, the limit of the outer integral is x. It depends on the order which is given in the example. So order given initially is first with respect to y, then with respect to x. Now what we need to interchange it. We need to integrate with respect to x first, then y later on. Okay, so this is the initial one, you know this already. Okay, now what we need to do, we have two things to remember here. One is constant limit and variable limits. You can observe x is having the 0 to 1 as we call it as a constant limit, and y is having x to root x is the variable limit. So those are nothing but given curves where we draw the geometry and we'll find the new limits for the given function. Okay, let us see. Let us consider the variable limits as the curves for the given geometry. Okay, let us see. So the curves are y is equals to x and y is equals to root x. Y is equals to x and y is equals to root x. Consider the variable limits. Okay, now you can see the LHS are same, my dear students. If the LHS are same, what is the condition? We can equate the RHS of the both the equations. So the RHS are x is equals to root x. Now squaring on both sides, both the equations, what you will get? X square is equals to square and root get cancels here. It remains only x. So bring this into the LHS, what you will get? X square minus x is equals to 0. Let us take x as common. X minus 1 is equals to 0. So therefore x is equals to 0 and x minus 1 is equals to 0, and hence x will be equal to 1. So you will get the x values as 0 and 1. X is equal to 0, x minus 1 is equal to 0. So 1 transfer to RHS, you will get x is equals to 1. These are the x values. Similarly, we can find the corresponding y values also. How? We can substitute in either this or this equation. Okay, let us substitute. What we have? Y is equals to x. When x is equals to 0, y will be 0. Substitute here x as 0. Here it is x0. Again use x as 1. So this implies y as 1. Okay. Now we have a points of intersections. Okay. The points of intersections are, so here you can see x0, y0. So it will be 0, 0 and 1, 1. These are the 2 points where the two curves meet each other. What are the two curves? Y is equals to x and y is equals to root x. Okay. Now you should know what kind of equations or what kind of curves are these. That is very important, because we need to draw the geometry for them. For them, y equals to x and y is equals to root x. Let us see, my dear students. So y is equals to root x or y square is equals to x. You can square it. So square which are having square represents the function and x represents the variable. So this is an equation of parabola along x-axis. Is equation of parabola along x-axis. So how to know where it is, along which axis it is, whether it is x or y? The single power represents the axis where the curve belongs, okay, and square belongs the function. This is function, this is along the variable, okay, and y is equals to x is an equation of straight line passing through the origin. You should remember these conditions, my dear students. These can help you in drawing a proper geometry for the given limits. Y equals to root x or y square equals to x is an equation of parabola along x-axis. Y is equals to x is nothing but it is a straight line. Condition is that passing through the origin. Okay, let us draw the geometries. Okay, let us see. So this is our y-axis and this is our x-axis, and I will draw the. So I will name this as what it is. Y square is equals to x. Y square is equals to x, or you can say y equals to root x also. It doesn't matter. Or y is equals to root x. Both are same, my dear students. So this is first one. Second one is y is equals to x. Equation of straight line passing through origin is here. It is. This is origin, my dear students. Okay. This is origin O. This is origin O where x is 0 and y is 0. And this is how the straight line passes. Okay. And this equation name, we call it as a y is equals to x. And this is the point of intersection. This is 0, 0. I'll write this as 0, 0, and this as 1, 1. Why we have 1, 1? Here you can see the point of intersections are 0, 0, 1, 1. Both the curves meeting at 2 points. One is 0, 0, another one is 1, 1. This is where we have obtained already points. I have just mentioned here. Okay. So this is the geometry. Now we need to mark what is the required area. So how many areas? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on. Okay. So what is the area? How to know or how to mark the required area in the sense? You should know the area in between the two curves. In between the two curves, that is straight line as well as parabola. So you can observe this is the area where it lies in between both of the curves. So this is the parabola and this is straight line. So all others are either straight line is excluded or the ellipse is excluded. So if you consider this, there is no straight line. If you consider this, again there is no parabola. So this is the only reason where both the curves in between area is known. Okay. So this is the required area, my dear students. I'll shade this because this is very important. From this only we can find the new limits for the given function. Okay. Okay. Now, how to find the new functions, new limits is very important, my dear students. Okay. Change the order. Let us change the order of the integration, my dear friends. So you can observe this is the given question. Initially, what we need to do, we need to interchange the limit. So how to know or how to interchange is, you can see here x is having the constant limit, y is having the variable limit. Now y should be constant limit because here it is having a variable limit. Just interchange. Initially y is a variable limit. Now y should be constant limit. So how to get the constant limit? Here you can. This is a required area. So y varies from bottom to top. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay. And x varies from left to right. Okay. So y bottom to top, x varies from left to right. Okay. Let us see. Now y is the constant limit. Where it is? You can see here, my friends. So this is x equals to 1. So this is y is equals to 1. You can see this here at 1 comma 1, 1 comma 1. Okay, right. So now y varies from here, it is 0 to 1, bottom to top of our required area. This is the top of the area, and this is the bottom of the area. Y varies from 0 to 1. So y varies from 0 to 1. Okay, similarly x varies from left to right of your required area. Okay. This is your initial line. So if you are moving from left to right, first it will be a curve. Then if you're moving down again to the left, next element is your straight line. Left to right of your required area. So left side कहाँ पे है? ये जो curve है, देखो ये curve टच हो रहा फर्स्ट, लेफ्ट राइट मूव जाए, इसके बाद हमारे को स्ट्रेट लाइन आ रहा. सो ये वेरिएबल लिमिट कैसा लेना चाहिए? x का लिमिट का मतलब इन टर्म्स ऑफ y ले लो. सो इसका इक्वेशन यहाँ पे देखो, y स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू x. You need x limit in the sense it should be y square to y. So this is y square, this is y. Okay, so y square to y. That's it. These are the new limits. Okay, let us use the same integration with the different limits, that is new limits. Therefore I is equals to, now y is from 0 to 1 and x is from y square to y, new limits, and function remains same. So initially it was dy dx, now it is dx dy. First integrate with respect to x, then integration with respect to y. Simple way. Okay, let us see, my dear students. I'll keep the 0 to 1 as it is. Okay, now integration with respect to x first. With respect to x in the sense, here it is x becomes x square by 2 and its limit will be y square to y into y dy as it is. Y as it is, they are in multiplication. With respect to x, y becomes constant, so constant has to be kept as it is. Whenever it is in multiplication, integrate x as x square by 2, y as it is, into dy as it is. Okay, right. Now let us apply the limit. I'll keep this 1 by 2 outside, my dear students. So 1 by 2 outside the integration. So 0 to 1, let us apply the limit. So instead of x, you use upper limit as, so you know the limits, how to apply the limits, अपर लिमिट माइनस लोअर लिमिट. कहाँ इंटीग्रेशन हुए सो रहता है ना, वहीं पे आप अपर लिमिट डालिए और लोअर लिमिट सब्स्टिट्यूट कीजिए. ये इंटीग्रेटेड टर्म है, इधर ही अपर लिमिट सब्स्टिट्यूट कीजिए और लोअर लिमिट भी सब्स्टिट्यूट कीजिए. सो x के जगह पे y डाला तो क्या होगा, y स्क्वायर होगा. नाउ x के जगह पे y स्क्वायर डाला तो a स्क्वायर क्या होगा, y रेज़ टू 4 एंड दिस y dy as it is. Y dy as it is. Okay, now just multiply y inside the bracket, my dear students. So 1 by 2 as it is, 0 to 1 as it is. So this becomes y cube minus y raised to 5 dy. Y into y square is y cube, y4 into y is y. Now just integrate it. So let us see. This implies 1 by 2 as it is. Y cube integration will be y4 by 4. Okay, minus y raised to 5 is nothing but what, y raised to 6 by 6, limit from 0 to 1. Just add the number 1 to its power and same will be the divided. Okay, so it is nothing but n plus 1 by n plus 1. N is 3, 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1, same to second term. Now let us apply the limit, my dear students. 1 by 2 as it is. So upper limit is 1, 1 raised to 4 is 1, so 4 as it is, minus 1 by 6. So upper limit minus lower limit, already I have explained here itself. Okay, upper limit, lower limit is 0, so everything becomes 0. Now let us simplify this. What you will get, 1 by 2. So the limit will be 24, 6 minus 4. Okay, now 2 get cancels, it remains 1 by 24, isn't it? 1 by 24. So this is the result, my dear students. Just look into it and take the screenshot of this and practice it, and so my dear students, take the screenshot of this and watch this video carefully and practice it. Definitely you are going to kill it, and easily you can simplify and solve and find the solution. Okay, so I hope you understood this and cleared your doubts on the concept of changing the order of integration. So thanks for watching the video, and share this video to your friends. Okay, see you in the next class. Bye bye.